So man, we looking at these Pariah hats, man. We got a few new options coming. Everybody asked me this. Everybody asked me, what does Pariah mean? And literally, Pariah means outcast, one that's willing to stand alone. That's the definition of it. We kind of put it in context. People say, oh, that person's a social pariah. Literally means that they are in their own lane. They do their own thing. And so, by the way, we got some stuff coming out that says in my own lane. But anyway, so that's the whole concept. And that's the reason why we did the I don't fit in. It's being okay with, not fitting into, into a particular box. I'm learning, man, like boxes are for things, not people. And so a lot of times, like we put ourselves in boxes based upon what people have said about us, based upon our own opinion about ourselves. But it's a constant reminder. So people are like, how many different variations of the I don't fit in hats you gonna do? I'm like, as many as I want to. like colors are my thing. So I get asked a lot, like, what's my favorite out of all the colors that we have? This green, I gotta take some of the stuff off. But this green, man, I really, really, really like. It's a 5-panel joint. It's not a trucker like the others. I love this, the red and the like lime neon green one. It's one of my favorites too. This joint is just like the easy go-to, man. Like, you can't go wrong. And shout out to Citizens of Heaven. Citizens of Heaven, my sister, man, like her brand is amazing, top-notch quality. And that's another thing I want people to do. Like, you can celebrate other designers. Like, I'm new to this space on my own. I've done it before, like with a team or whatever, but I'm kind of new stepping into it by myself. And so she offered to help me jumping out. I was one of her like top, I don't know, I would say top customers, because like I shop with her a lot and I still do. But she put me up on game, like, when you gonna do your own thing? When you gonna? And that's crazy. Like, somebody would, support you to the degree of like you buy from them, and she like, nah, you dope. Like she would speak to that on the inside of me, man. And so shout out to Citizens of Heaven. Like, sometimes you're asking people to give you one-on-one help, but you don't want to take too much of their time. So be an absorber of the things that they already offer. Like, if they do a live, have your notifications on. Know when they're going live. If they're teaching something, because you don't want them to work double. Like, if they're putting this out to the world for the world to absorb and for them to learn, then why would you make them work double and you come back and ask them the same question that they put on the live? Come on. Like, so I just watch, and like, her quality is crazy. We're getting to that point. I haven't done a whole lot in clothing just yet. A lot of stuff has been in hats because I wear hats every day. That's just me personally. Plus, like, for me, I have my own level of insecurity. Now, that's just me being honest. So the reason why I wear a lot of hats, for one, I think they look good on me, but then also two, I deal with high pigmentation, and it's come from my mom, my family. We just have it. And so, like, I use skincare products and stuff like that, but then also at the same time, I feel more confident when a lot of my skincare blemishes are covered. So, like how women can wear makeup, I can't wear makeup, or I choose not to. Let me not say I can't wear. I just choose not to. No offense to any man that does. That's just me. And so I put a hat on, and it kind of, in my mind, takes away from it a little bit. So I took what was an insecurity for myself and made it a product. When I was pastoring, I didn't quite always feel, although we was like saw major success and church doing great, and I still love God and all that stuff, but we saw major success with that. But I didn't feel like I fit into all the way into the church world. And then I was like too worldly for the church, and then I was too churchy for the world. So I didn't really, like feel like I just fit into a space. And so that's why this was the first signature hat for us with that messaging, because it says literally like, yo, like, I don't fit in. Begin to be okay with that. Like, yo, I'm okay with not fitting in. It's all good. And so I just found a way to put it in. So this is one of my new favorites right here. We just launched this one not too long ago. It's just something about that black on black with the little hint of white, the Pariah on the back. Here's the thing too, bro, that a lot of people don't really take into consideration when you're making clothes. Everywhere you see an item, that designer or that brand paid for that. So it's 3 placements right here. Like, so people like, man, why the hat so expensive? It's like it's the placements. It's the placements of it. So yeah, it's a trucker, but it's the quality. Like we try to do the 3D quality to where you can feel that, and then also too, if you needed to wash it, it can handle being washed. And we pay for quality. We got these dad hats. All the women were asking about dad hats. I want dad hat. I want dad hat. I want dad hat. So my daughter was in one of them. She was like, yo, dad hat. I need a dad hat. And so we still put the I don't fit in, put the Pariah on the back, put the signature smiley on the front. So yeah, man, a few different colors. Man, look, you see I got one green left because they kill me on green every chance I get. Like anytime we put up anything, like the green's been selling out like crazy. And this orange been hot too. Orange was hot. We got this Commas weekend coming up, Martin Luther King weekend in Vegas. And one of the things, man, like Commas, everybody asks me like, man, like, because I always talk about Commas, like that's the name of my company, the Commas Agency. And they're like, what does it mean? And I was like, well, Commas literally, the proper punctuation gives you the right to be more. So it's the ability that, people like to keep you where they met you. So if they met you as one particular thing, then you're always that. So it's like, I met you as a videographer, it's going to be hard for me to see you as a speaker. Like, no, It shouldn't be. Like, it's so much more in each and every one of us. So like that weekend is for people that feel like, hey, I'm called to do more. I can work in corporate America and be an entrepreneur. I can be an entrepreneur and then jump back to corporate America and not feel like a failure. Maybe I just need some more capital right now. And I think like for that weekend, it's just all about mixing, making connection, leverage. So like Friday night we have a mixer for people to come in. We're just gonna be talking, joking, laughing, party type of situation. Then Saturday is like teaching all day, and then we got a show that we're gonna go to Saturday night, and then Sunday morning we have church. And so incorporated marketplace and ministry. And so man, like I'm teaching that Sunday, I'm preaching that Sunday on like going to the grave empty, man. Like that's what I want to do. I don't want to look back, when my life is over, if God gives me the opportunity to look back and be like, man, well, I could have did this and I should have did this, and if I would have known that day was the last day, the day before, I should have went super hard. Like, nah, like I'm gonna go hard every day because I just don't know if it's gonna be. And that's what the whole weekend is about, man. Being okay with just us doing more and us being okay to live. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. So guys, yeah, man, we out here, we changing up a few different things, getting the lighting right. Jalen done been on my lighting, he done been on my camera, he done fixed everything, get me right, man. So I'm super excited, man, because now, it's something about when you remove the excuses on why you cannot do certain things, or remove the excuse on how come I'm not doing content? How come I'm not talking about this? How come I'm not teaching this? Like now, you don't have no excuse. So that's what we're doing, setting everything up, getting the mics right, getting the roadcaster right, getting the camera right, getting the lighting right. So everything is setting up and being perfect. I can't wait for y'all to see all this goodness coming out. It's goodness right here.
It's goodness.